while we're talking about reading, we might as well jump into this new book hitting shelves soon called Finally Seen. This book is inspiring children to write stories about the first time they saw themselves in a book, because how many times can we say it? Representation is important. And this morning, the author Kelly Yang joins us to talk all about it. Kelly, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks so much for having me.
No problem. So look, representation is always important, but why do you think this is the right time to tell this story?
Because it's under threat. We're having wave after wave of book banning in numbers we've never seen before, talking thousands of book banning, but districts banning books all across the country. So it's really essential that we start talking about the right to read, like just hearing about that wonderful man and his literacy journey, why that's so important, why every kid deserves that and deserves to see themselves represented on the page. That's what's at stake here.
$1,000,000%. Now, what do you think the impact would be if kids started to read books, especially more regularly, with characters who look and maybe even act and sound like them? It was just part of, their everyday routine.
Oh my God, that would be amazing, because what it does is it tells you, hey, your life is important. You matter. Your stories matter. Your problems matter. There are people around the world who have similar problems just like you. You don't feel so alone. You feel motivated to succeed. And I know what it's like to not have that, because that's my childhood. I didn't have that. I never saw myself represented in books. And it meant that I didn't feel comfortable telling someone at school, even though they were my friend, about my life. The fact that my parents struggled to put food on the table, the fact that I would take a cookie from the cafeteria and just keep it in my pocket so that I can give it to them after school. There are things like that a lot of kids go through, especially now, and we don't talk about it enough because it's not in literature. And it's something that we have to talk about so that we can normalize those experiences and make those kids feel like it's actually very, very normal.
Yeah, and I'm glad you touched on your own experience, because I do know Finally Seen is based on your own experience with censorship of a book when you were growing up. So I got to ask, what kind of compelled you to turn your experience into this thought-provoking story?
Well, it all started with a question that people kept asking me when I was on tour last September for my last book, which was, what does it feel like to have a book banned, to have your book banned? And that's because growing up, I didn't have a book where I saw myself represented. So I wrote one when I became a mom, and that book is Front Desk. It's a book that's read in a lot of different schools. People love this book. It's won a lot of awards, but it's also gotten banned in districts that didn't see the immigrant experience as being appropriate to read about in schools. And that was a gutting experience for me. It was so hard. And I wanted to turn all that pain into something beautiful, something that was inspiring and empowering for the next generation.
I love that. And I think that you have done just that with this project. But I have to ask, what is it like to draw on your own experience as you write and you relive it? Is there any kind of traumatic or trauma that pops up as you're writing down your own story?
I think it's not being afraid, and sometimes it takes a few drafts. You don't always get there on the first draft. I had to rewrite this book numerous times, but in the end, it's very therapeutic. It's therapeutic to tell people the truth and to open up, because it allows you to tap into that well of courage that we all have in us. Sometimes it's really hard to tap into it, though, especially when we're going through hard times. But once we do and we start sharing our story, we realize that we actually have great strength in numbers. There are way more people who don't want to ban books than there are people who want to ban books, but we need to be speaking up about it. We need to be louder than the people who want to silence us.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I just have to, I don't have any children, but I have to say thank you so much for creating this book. And I encourage all parents and children to get out there, buy this book, read it, and finally feel seen. Thank you so much, Kelly, for being here. Really appreciate you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.